Hi, Shane here. You're watching Sam for God, and this is Mark. Check her out.
How are you doing? Today is the 28th of May 2019. It is a Tuesday and I have just arrived to Glasgow Central, the station. I'm very tired. I tried to sleep on the train and I kind of did. It was more of a nap, to be honest. I kind of kept falling back and forth into the nap. But I'm in Glasgow today and a bit of tomorrow, but mainly today, this evening, because I'm going to see Westlife, and this is a big deal for me. Don't get me wrong, I've seen Westlife live before several times, like I'm very lucky, but Westlife broke up about 7 years ago now, and they did their final concerts in 2012. I went to Croke Park, I saw their very last concert, and now they are back with a new tour. And I think a new album as well later in the year. I'm loving this station, guys. It's about 3:20. My hotel that I booked for the night is only about a 10-minute walk away. I've just checked. I thought I was gonna have to get a taxi, but apparently, if my phone is correct, it's only 10 minutes away. So I think I'm just gonna walk to my hotel. So yeah, 3:20. I've still got a couple of hours before I need to go to the venue. In fact, probably more than that. I think they're going to be on stage about 8:30 or something. So I've got quite a lot of time, which is nice. I'm probably going to go and sleep. Oh, I did want to go to Boots and get something. Anyway, thought I'd just start the vlog. It's going to be a good time. I'm very excited. And I found it. The hotel's just over there. Ibis Styles, Glasgow Central West, I believe is what it's called. It only took about 8 minutes as well, and an 8-minute walk from the station. I actually went wrong at one point, so I had to go a different route than what my phone was saying. I had to go the longer route, and I still made it within about 8-9 minutes. So let's go in, check in, and I need some food as well. Lord have mercy, this is a very cute little sign. Welcome to Ibis Styles Glasgow West. I love it. Loads of CDs here. Trying to figure out where I need to go to check in. Guys, I can't even explain to you how exciting this is. You probably can't really hear it properly in the background, but it's Westlife. Westlife are playing. And what song is it? Swear It Again. Probably because they know that loads of people are here for Westlife. I can't leave it on for too long because of copyright, but okay, I need to actually go check in now, but I got distracted by the Westlife. Oh god, this is great. Okay, so ignore my hair because it is a mess, but I've got my card. I'm showing it like this, there you go. My card is here. I'm on the 4th floor, room number 433, which is where I'm heading out right now. Let's go, 433. Lovely. I love the decor in this Ibis. I've stayed in quite a few Ibises before in my lifetime. I used to go on tour. Tour being the word, really. I just used to follow like musicals and bands and everything around the country back in the days. And obviously I'd want to do it as cheaply as possible, so I'd normally stay in like Ibis hotels or Premier Inns or things like that. But yeah, I've never stayed in one so cool before. I really liked it. Even the reception area. I don't know if I showed it to you or not when I arrived here. Wow, my room is just here. Okay, this is fantastic. Nice. Right. Let's close this. Goodbye door. Lovely. And here we are. This is wonderful, honestly. Just for like one night stay for one person. Very modern. I like it a lot. It's your cell. We are so bored of the usual welcome messages, so we did our own. Wow, I love that. Can you guys read this? This is so cool. Okay. Oh, gonna new pay for Wi-Fi. It's free. Ni password. Just crack on, pal. I mean, obviously, guys, in case you didn't know, I am not Scottish, but I'm trying to read the Scottish lingo. I think that's so cool. Wow, I am very happy with my decision to book this hotel room. Like, the location so far seems to be amazing. Like, there's quite a lot of restaurants and like bits and bobs around the place as well. It's not very quiet. It seems like a nice area. Only like 10 minutes away from the station. I just need to check now, where's my phone, how far it is from the venue tonight. I think it's called the Hydro. Okay, so what I can see from my phone, The SSE Hydro, which is a venue Westlife are playing at later tonight, is about an 11-minute car journey, which should be about a 20-minute walk. And I knew that, obviously, when I was looking at... Okay, so it's 27 minutes, but I'd probably be able to do it in 20 minutes. Not that I'm going to walk anyone. I probably am going to get a taxi to the venue. I am so happy, though. Like, legit. This has exceeded my expectations, genuinely. I thought it was going to be like a very, very, I don't know, boring, small hotel room, which I would have been absolutely fine with as well. I mean, look. There's like a whole drum kit over there on the mirror. That's so cool. But no, this room has a lot of personality. I love it a lot. I love the purple walls. There's quite a lot of like plug situations here, one over there as well. And for me, genuinely, the best thing so far has been the message on the TV. So the Wi-Fi as well, I've connected to the Wi-Fi and it's really, really fast. And it even says here, it's free knee password, just crack on pal. It's that fibre malarkey, proper fast, and we won't check your browser history, wink. I mean, I love it. It's just so friendly. I feel like it's one of those things, one of those hotels and messages that like really appeals to the younger audience. So I'm just going to leave this for you for a while. If you guys want to read the whole thing, you can just pause it and read it, because I've read it and I lolled a lot. Also, they definitely had like a full-on Westlife Greatest Hits album playing in the lobby earlier, because when I was checking in with the woman, I couldn't get her name, but she was really, really nice. Basically, after Swear It Again, Uptown Girl came on and she was like loving life, listening to kind of singing along a little bit as she was checking me in. And obviously I was enjoying it as well in my head. Like, it wasn't in an unprofessional way or anything. She wasn't like full on dancing, but I could tell that she was enjoying it, and so was I. And then after that happened, I think the next song was like What Makes a Man or something else came on. Unfortunately I had to leave then, but it did make me happy a lot. So guys, this is great. What is the time? Close to 4 o'clock. So my aim is to be at the venue by, I want to say 7:30, I think. I don't like getting there too early because I don't really care about like the support acts, although Westlife normally have good support acts, so I don't really know. I'm seeing Westlife again in London a couple of times hopefully, and then maybe in Croke Park, and maybe like in Dubai, who knows. Like this isn't my only time seeing them on this tour, but it's my first time seeing them on this tour. So yeah, let's quickly talk about why I'm here in Glasgow. So when Westlife announced they were going on tour, I got very excited, of course, naturally, as any Westlife fan would. And then I looked at the tour list and like where they were going, and I realised that they're not coming to London until the middle of June, roughly. I think their very first date in London is on the 13th of June 2019. And I was like, Lord have mercy, I can't wait that long, because their actual tour started last week, which would have been like the 21st, 22nd of May. And I thought initially that Glasgow was the very first like set of venues or dates. I was wrong. It ended up being Belfast, which makes more sense anyway. But by the time I realised that Belfast was actually the first city they were going to, I'd already set my heart on booking Glasgow, because Glasgow is easier to get to for me obviously than Belfast. With Belfast I'd have to probably fly. Glasgow, I don't know, it's just a train journey. Like, it's a long train journey, but I don't know, I just thought it's easier. And also I've never been to the SSE Centre or kind of Glasgow venue before, so I thought it would be cool, and that's why I booked it. So obviously tonight is their very first concert in Glasgow. I think they're doing a few more dates in Glasgow as well. But yeah, basically I'm seeing Westlife on their comeback tour, on their very first non-Irish date that they're doing, because unfortunately I couldn't go to the Belfast dates. I mean, I probably could have if I really wanted to, but it would have turned out really expensive and I couldn't get the time off work either. I have managed to avoid spoilers completely. Normally I don't mind at all. I get excited straight away and I want to see what like songs they're singing, etc. But for this concert I was like, because it's been so long since I've seen them, I'd rather just go in completely fresh. And because I'm seeing them on one of their very, very first concerts, like I think they probably have done about 4 or 5 gigs so far in Belfast last week. But yeah, not that many. I've been very good at avoiding looking at spoilers. I got really tempted on the very first night of the tour, and I was like, oh my god, I could just go on Twitter, and I saw an account on Twitter that was like Westlife tour set list. I saw the account, but I didn't actually look at it. So yeah, I don't know what songs they're gonna sing. I mean, obviously they're probably gonna sing all the like classics, but I'm just excited. I'm sure there's gonna be surprises. I don't know what outfits they're gonna be wearing. I don't know anything. I am gonna rest a bit now, because as you can see I'm very hyper and also tired at the same time. I have a croissant that I got like back from London, Euston Station, which I'm gonna eat, and then I think I'm just gonna, that's probably gonna be okay for now until dinner time. I'll probably grab something on my way to the venue later. Also, fact of the day, this is my second ever visit to Glasgow. The last time I was here was I think in like 2010, I want to say, or 11, and it was like a fleeting visit last time. I literally came in the morning, got the train in the morning at like 8 o'clock, got to Glasgow, saw a matinee of Legally Blonde the musical, and I got the train back literally as soon as the matinee finished. So I spent about 11 hours on a train in one day just to see a musical that I'd seen a lot of times before that lasted about 3 hours. So I literally only spent about 3 hours in Glasgow last time. So today, as in on this trip, I have slightly longer. Tomorrow I'm actually meeting up with one of my friends as well who lives in Scotland, not far from Glasgow, so that would be nice as well, just to see a little bit more of Glasgow. And I think hopefully on my way to the venue today as well, later I'll see a bit of it as well. I will come back to Glasgow because I want to properly experience it. I hate the fact that both times I've been so far have been very, very short. Just thought I'd include that in case you are from Glasgow yourselves, because it's a beautiful city from what I've seen, and I promise you I will properly explore it one day because I haven't really been able to so far. Great, I'm gonna sleep now. It is sometime later now, guys. It's actually 8:30 in the evening and it's still quite light outside in Glasgow. Apparently the sun doesn't set until about 9:45 here. In London it's like 9 o'clock at the moment in time, as in like end of May kind of thing, 2019. I'm just outside the Hydro, SSE Hydro, and it's a really cool venue. Like, look at it. I don't think I've ever been to a venue like this before in my life. Also, I decided to skip the support acts, as you can probably tell. I mean, it's 8:30. Westlife will be on stage at around 9 o'clock. So I decided to film a video instead for you guys, which will be up right now. It's an Aladdin, the film 2019 live action review thing. So if you want to, go and check it out. I'll leave the link down below. I don't think I can explain to you how excited I am. I feel like I might cry at any second because I have just so many emotions in me, and I just had a coffee as well like an hour ago, so that's also kind of kicking in. I didn't even sleep, guys. I didn't have time to sleep. I had a bit of a nap, like I laid down but I didn't actually sleep, if that makes any sense. But yes, there you go. Lordy, fact today actually, my friend Sam's brother helped to build this venue, so that's pretty cool. Obviously I've not been inside it yet, but from the outside anyway it looks fantastic. Also guys, I'm front row for this concert. I am front row, like not just a front row of a block, I'm actual properly front row. Not in the middle, but that's okay. I'm front row on the side, but I'm front row, and I've never ever been front row for a Westlife concert before. I've been to like 20 odd Westlife gigs throughout my life, but I've never been front row, so I'm very excited. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know, I should probably stop talking because literally I've just so I've just arrived into the venue, and I spoke to the two people that work here. They were checking my bags, etc., and they both said that I'm now standing. Apparently all the seated places on the floor have now turned into standing positions, and everyone's really like kind and like understanding and loving all the kind of stuff, and they're like, just so you know, you're standing now, is that okay? And I'm like, I guess so. Like I didn't come prepared to be standing, but who knows. That means I probably won't be front row because, you know, my spot is no longer there. They said that apparently they only changed it to standing today, so I guess for whatever reason Westlife or their company, production, whatever, decided that it's probably better to have it standing rather than seated. Who knows. It's a bit annoying considering obviously I booked seated tickets on purpose, and I saw a couple of people kind of getting a bit annoyed and saying, well, I want refunds, like that's not fair. I don't mind, I'm just gonna stand. I've got the energy. I haven't actually been to a standing Westlife concert before in my life. I've done a lot of standing gigs before in my younger days, but I've never been to a Westlife standing gig. I normally try and do seated tickets, events, venues, whatever. But yeah, we'll go and see how that goes, I guess. I'm going to be standing for 3 hours, loving life, dancing away. I normally stand anyway, even when I go to seated concerts. It's just nice to have that chair in case you want to sit down for a bit, or if you want to put your bag on it. But I'm going to go have a look at the merchandise now. I'm not going to buy anything, I think, until after the concert, because especially now that I'm standing, I won't have anywhere to put the stuff. But I want to have a look anyway, because I haven't even looked at that yet. I've been so spoiler free. Okay, so that's one of the merchandise, but there seems to be a lot of stuff, guys. I feel like I'm going to be probably spending quite a bit of money, so let's have a quick look. So we've got a film strip tea towel here, Westlife 20 years, that's cool. Obviously the program, there's so many. They're doing water bottles and they're blue. Oh, I'm probably going to get a water bottle, even though 30 quid is quite a lot, but I think I'm going to get that. Mugs, lanyards, I don't even know. Oh yeah, scarf, that's cool. Wristbands, caps and everything, that's really, really cool. And they do these coffee cups. Lord, Westlife have gone all out. They do a tote bag. Shout out to my friend Rakaya, she loves a good tote bag, although I doubt she'd ever want to use these. Socks, I mean, who wouldn't want Westlife socks? And then a whole variety of t-shirts and hoodies, like, Lord have legit mercy, look at all of that stuff. You've got so many options if you want to buy a t-shirt. Bit loud, you probably can't hear me, but yes, you have a lot of options for t-shirts. They've got all that stuff over there. They've got hoodies here as well. They've got a full-on lumberjack here, like whoa. The amount of stuff they have is honestly insane, like insane. Wow. And the thing is, I'm probably going to buy quite a lot of those stuff. Lordy. It's not a good thing for my wallet, but anyway, they're still selling stuff here, like donuts that look really nice. Oh, by the way, I had a McDonald's for my dinner. I didn't end up going to explore Glasgow, I didn't have time. I ended up Uber Eatsing a McDonald's into my room, which was really lovely. A guy called Rory brought it to me, that was very lovely. You probably don't even care because you're here for Westlife, but there you go, I've had my meal now. I'm all good. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go, I guess, in fact I was gonna say go into my seat, but there is no seat, so I might as well just hang around here until it's time to go into the venue and until they come on stage basically, or just before they come on stage, because I can't be bothered standing there for no reason. I just had a lovely chat with some of the staff members here at the merchandise stand, not at the one that I was at, but I went to another one and I just chatted so much to them. The show is about to, apparently they're coming on stage in about 3 minutes, so I need to go in. Get ready everybody, so here we go! Bit of best love to the venue, guys!
Glasgow, how you feeling tonight, alright? Let me just say, what an amazing venue. When we wrapped up our career here 7-8 years ago, this place was just being built, and we thought we'd never get to play it, but hey, things have changed. And let's hope tonight is a very special night for everybody, okay, Glasgow?
It's so amazing to be back here in Glasgow, genuinely. Tonight's my birthday and I want to have a party here. So good to see you, love you all. I'm going to pass you on to Shane, we'll see you in a second. Glasgow! I think it's safe to say it's good to be back, guys. We're so glad to be back in Scotland. We've been in Belfast for the last kind of 2 weeks. And we were really looking forward to this show. So thank you very much for coming tonight, everyone. Off the top. This place is huge, man. You are captured and cause I'm here to love you. You're taking it out tonight. Am I supposed to leave you now? Why you looking like that? Am I supposed to leave you now? Why you looking like that?
Did anybody see his legs post?
Cause he's gonna be a daddy. Cause he's gonna be a daddy. Cause he's gonna be a daddy. Come here! And so they are. Of course, his fiancé Kaylin as well, who's here tonight. Kaylin, congratulations! Cause he's gonna be a daddy. Cause he's gonna be a daddy. Cause he's gonna be a daddy. So get ready to chase all the people. I mean, it's meant to look like it was in Miami, but it was actually in Tenerife. But anyways, it was great. This is If I Let You Go. Tenerife is beautiful. I've never felt so much love before. And once again, but if I let you go, I will never know what my life would be. Holding you close to me. There's no one like you, like you used to my heart. It's such a shame, no words apart. It's like I just stepped outside, and everything was going right. And I know just why you could not fall in love with me. It'll all be alright. I'll be home tonight.
And everything else. I had to get over here to Glasgow overnight. Didn't arrive on time, so all we can say on behalf of ourselves and our crew, let me just tell you, we've had some local crew come in through the night, through the day from Scotland to help rig this, to get it up for you guys here tonight, to make sure that we can do a show for you guys. So the options were literally at 7 o'clock tonight, no show, or go out and give them the show that we can give them, which would mean standing on the floor for you guys. So look, rather than send you all home and postpone it for another night, we thought genuinely, let's get out, I hope we don't mind, and let's give it a great show. So thank you. We did not want, but we don't understand it, we really appreciate it. this show to be the first show in the UK mainland. We didn't want to change that. So thank you for that.
So Glasgow, we move on with the show. Thank you for being so understanding. This next song is from a brand new album called Spectrum. This is called Better
Sometimes I'll be sitting on my own. I give you everything I have. I try to be better than. Another one bites the dust, and another one bites the dust. I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. You gave me more. Those old times lost through walls of words, invaded my minds. You're not there. Every time, all we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Gaga, Radio Gaga. All we hear is Radio Gaga. Each morning I get up and down, and I barely stand on my feet. And I just need somebody to love. Need somebody to love. Need somebody to love. Need somebody to love. I feel alive. And the world, I'm dying inside. Yeah, I'm floating around in ecstasy. So stop me now. The sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car, passing by like Lady Gaga. I'm gonna go, and I'm stopping me. Right through the sky, yeah, 200 feet. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man. We will rock you. We will rock you. I have a dream, a song to sing. To echo, you can take the future. Come on, Glasgow. Even if sing this with me. I believe in angels. Sing it.
Something good in everything I see.
I think we can get better stews than this one. I think they're quite nice. Glasgow, do you like your stews? What do you think, Stu?
Glasgow, do you like your stews?
You say to the doctor.
They're not very fancy, but they'll do the trick, right?
Yeah!
You think Glasgow stews would be proper bling stews?
It should be bling, man.
Our stews should be blings. If there's ever a good stew, it should be our stews.
You know, when we were putting the set list together for this tour, we thought, how do we fit all them songs into one set list? 14 number ones, Glasgow, it's incredible. I think somebody said just the other day, like 24 top 10s, 28 top, I mean, I don't know, but it's a crazy number, whatever it is. I mean, it's just incredible. So when we were putting this set list together, we were like, how do we put all of those songs in? It's pretty impossible. So we had lots of little discussions as to what songs are right, what songs are wrong. And this one we knew we couldn't leave out because this was a huge number one for us back off our greatest hits album.
Each time I look in your eyes, I know why.
Don't let him bribe you.
Jackie, I can give you backstage passes.
So if you lose your phone on the way out, it's not the worst thing that could happen.
I don't know where the mistake was. Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Weibo, Bebo. What else is there? Put them up. Mistakes.
Sorry, there is your fringe falling down. That's better. Right, you go.
Can we get some hairspray for Nicky, please? Art department.
Art department.
Jay, would you
So that's Keith was saying.
mistake?
What?
How would you make a mistake?
I don't know. I just forgot.
You jet lagged
I'm jet lagged.
from Belfast.
We got a flight today and it was 24 minutes.
But the trucks didn't get on the flight. They get on the ferry.
There's a few laughs and there's a few
But you know what? The crew, I know it's not funny, but the crew, when we said it earlier, but all of our crew, they haven't slept. They've worked all through the night. I think we should give them a round of applause, guys.
They really did work very hard, guys. So this song was our fifth #1 single. And it was one that I really fought for in the set list.
Me too.
Because I think the Westlife fans love this song. Don't get too excited.
You're trying to plant the idea in your mind. I think Westlife fans love this song.
I think he loved this song. And you're going to sing it with me, yeah? And we're going to prove to the boys how much you love it. Okay.
We love it as well.
Phil, whenever you're ready, please.
His name is John.
Do you know what it is? Yeah! Well, sing it with me, Glasgow. Here we go.
Baby, I know the story. Now see the picture. It's written all over your face. Should have read this line anyway.
Everybody up the top.
Our day is over. Can't believe that I'm home again. I thought this love would never end. How was I to know you never saw me?
My one was better, wasn't it?
What's this? Is that what to say? Rakin-no-moi. Seul-no-moi.
The sound of the crowd is so far away that you take my hand and it feels like home. Even as I watch you leave, this is goodbye. 'Cause I said I won't cry, even as tears fill my eyes. If you know I made some man, I wanna love you the way I do. Girl, you gotta let me know. I can get on with you.
Well, unfortunately, it actually has come to the time of night where we can't even say that. Unfortunately, it has come to the time of night where we gotta say goodbye.
It's the jet lag.
I know. But listen, you know, I think when we think back to the early years of Westlife when we got together in 1999, if someone had told us that we'd be playing here in Glasgow for 4 nighs, sold out 20 years later, there was no way in the world we would have ever believed that. So we just want to say, the 4 of us up here, to every single one of you guys out there, all the Westlife fans, no matter where you're from, thank you so much for the love you showed us.
You raise me up so I can stand on my head. You raise me up to walk stormy seas. To walk stormy seas.
Everybody's
so it's 5 minutes to 11 and Westlife have literally just finished their set. That was a long concert. I can't like speak anymore. Lord have legit mercy. Also, I can't hear very well either because I was screaming so much and it was very loud, obviously. I forgot what it's like to be at a concert, because like I used to go to concerts all the time, like proper gigs and stuff, and I haven't for a while. But I loved it so much. Right, I'm gonna go and buy many things, even though I really shouldn't. And I guess I'll speak to you next when I'm in the hotel room. I'm just outside the venue. I haven't got to my hotel yet, but I thought I'd show you the stadium. I guess it's not a stadium. The venue, the Hydro FSE at night time. Look how cute it looks. All the colours. I didn't realise it was going to be like this, but I love it so much. It's very nice. Hello, how are you? Did you enjoy the concert? Yeah, it was so good. I am vlogging, yeah. What's your YouTube channel? Sam for God. Sam #4 GZOD. I'm gonna follow you. Oh, great, thank you. I'm in a queue to get a taxi now. It's quite a long queue, but everyone's really lovely, and I'm still very happy. Right, let's put this in. Turn this on. Back in this wonderful hotel room. Hello. Oh, you can probably see that some damage may have been done. I bought quite a lot of things. Let's put this down, and oh god, this strap keeps annoying me. There you go. And yes, there's quite a lot of things in here, and I'll show everything to you in a second. Let's take the shoes off. By the way, guys, I love this carpet here as well. Everything in this hotel room, honestly, is so cool and modern. So ignore the very dodgy angle. I have literally balanced you on a lamp right now, so very risky. You could be falling any minute, so I have to be very careful. The time at the moment is 1 second, 23:47, and I have only just got to my hotel room. The concert finished at 23 o'clock, which was 11 o'clock, and I think I left the venue by like maybe 11:05 or 11:10 at the very latest. The queue for taxis, Lord have mercy, was long. It was probably like a half an hour queue. I didn't mind. I was just looking at my pictures that I took at the concert, you know, just singing along to Westlife in my head. I was having a good time, genuinely, and the weather was okay. Like, it was nice and breezy, and it was a good vibe. However, I did see a woman get very angry, like not really close to me, but like she was very close to the front, and she got very angry at one point. Like, she was shouting obscenities to somebody else in the queue. There was like this argument going on. I don't really know what had happened, but security were very good and tried to calm this woman down quickly. But yeah, that was quite scary. The concert, oh my god, guys, I had some of the best hours of my life just now. If you've ever loved a band, and I know that not everyone does, I know that it's quite a rare thing apparently. Like, I'm not saying I'm this unique person, obviously, but I always assumed when I was younger that everyone else had similar experiences to me, and that, you know, everyone was obsessed with a boy band growing up, etc. But apparently that's not the case. I have a lot of friends who never became obsessed with any boy bands, but for me, Westlife have been there for so long. Honestly, I first discovered them when I was like 9 or 10. I was living in Iran at the time, and they were such a big part of my childhood, especially when, like, I mean, I was like 9 or 10 years old. I wasn't even a teenager yet when I first became aware of them, and they were with me as I transitioned into a teenager and then into a woman and an adult. I mean, Lord have mercy, they've basically been a big part of my life. I mean, I've spent most of my life with them in my life, if that makes any sense. And obviously when I say with them in my life, obviously I don't mean the four of them are in my life. I don't know them personally. I've met them a few times, very lucky, but I don't know them. I mean, with their music plays a massive part in my life, you know, their concerts, watching them on TV, their music videos, just their interviews, their personalities, the four of them, just as people, as TV personalities, as music personalities, as musicians. That's not really what they are, let's be fair. Performers. As performers, they have been a part of my life for a long time, and so honestly they mean so much to me. I can't even explain it. I feel like it's one of those things where, like, if you have ever been obsessed or in love with a boy band before, you will know. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a boy band, it could be a girl band, it could be just a singer, a musician, but yeah, the love that people have for boy bands, at least for me, is something that never really dies, especially for a boy band that you've kind of connected with and loved for a very long time. And so genuinely, like, when I listen to Westlife songs, when I watch them on stage, they bring me back to such great times and so many great memories, and they make me feel so much that I genuinely cannot explain it. Like, it's not just, oh, that's a great song, I'm having a good time. It's so much more than that. It legit takes me to a great place, and sometimes to sad places, because sometimes some of those songs bring back maybe sad memories, but I still love them because they've all been a part of my life. That's very, very cheesy, but yes, all I'm trying to say is that it was honestly fantastic seeing them live again after 7 years. For the first couple of songs I was very emotional, and then gradually I stopped crying and I just enjoyed it, and I thought it was a very, very good concert as well. They basically sang all their hits, which is good. I feel like it's one of those concerts, one of those tours that everyone's going to be satisfied. Even if you're not like a big Westlife fan, you'll love it because there weren't any obscure songs in there or anything. Like, I would have loved it, don't get me wrong. As a big Westlife fan, I always get excited to see if Westlife play any of their less known songs on their tours, and they didn't really on this, so it was only mainly their big hits. But it was great because they more or less covered all of their big hits, and that's not easy to do for somebody like Westlife. Like, a band like Westlife who's been around for so long, they have so many hits and so many #1s that is, if they were to like properly play all of them, it would probably be like a 5-hour, 6-hour set, and yet they still kind of managed to do it with a nearly 3-hour set. What time did they come on stage? 2-hour set. Yeah, they came on stage just after 9 o'clock and it finished just before 11, so that's quite long. A lot of bands normally play only for an hour and a half, so Westlife exceeded that, which was great. It was Mark's birthday, I forgot to mention earlier. I saw on his Instagram there was his birthday, and also that him and his boyfriend are expecting a child very, very soon, which is very, very exciting. I mean, he's basically the last member of Westlife to not be a dad yet, and he's going to become a dad soon. So as you would have probably seen in some of the footage, the other boys in Westlife sang happy birthday to Mark. We all sang happy birthday to Mark, and it was just great. Like, I just felt so happy for the guy. It's really weird, isn't it? Like, I don't really know these guys, and yet I feel really happy for them. Like, I want them to succeed in life, and when they're happy, I'm happy. Like, what is this? Anyway, before I show you the merch that I got, I just wanted to really quickly touch on the whole seating standing situation as well. Nicky actually mentioned it on stage, which I thought was quite nice of him to be very blunt, and he apologized to everyone. He was like, the reason you guys are standing, blah blah blah, is because of a set problem. And some of the staff members at the SSE before the concert also explained to me that apparently it's been quite a palaver overnight, because Westlife were in Belfast last night and there was some problems with the sets. Like, they didn't have enough time to bring it back, and you know, basically the concert could have just not happened. Like, there was a risk of the concert having to be cancelled altogether. Thank the Lord that didn't happen, because that would have meant I've come all the way to Glasgow for no reason. But yeah, I think that's why they had to do it standing. Obviously, I'm not sure exactly why. Like, I'm not sure of the technicalities of it, or like the exact reasonings for it. Like, to me, I don't really understand why they couldn't have just had the seats, but obviously there's some reasons. It was something to do with the sets and production and all that stuff. I'm not sure if it affected any of the other production stuff as well. Like, it was a very simple concert. There wasn't any extreme things going on. I don't know if it's because this venue is not big enough, or I don't know. Like, I'm seeing Westlife at the O2 as well in a few weeks time, so maybe it'll be different then. We've got seated tickets there as well. I mean, the whole tour is meant to be seated, so hopefully. Joke aside though, all joke aside, I was absolutely fine standing. Like, I genuinely did not have a problem whatsoever, because Westlife fans are mature. Like, I've been to quite a lot of standing gigs before in the past, mainly McFly gigs and like Elliot Minor and like rock bands, and the fans for those concerts can be extreme. They push, they want to get to the front, they jump up and down, and Lord have mercy, it's not a good time. And I think that's kind of why I stopped doing standing concerts, because I was like, I just don't want to get 55 million bruises when I go to a concert. I want to properly enjoy it without getting injured. But no, for Westlife, because they're slightly older, the audiences, the fans, nobody pushed. It was like I had space to dance. Everyone was just loving it. It was fine. Like, nobody was trying to get to the front. I mean, I'm sure the people who were at the front maybe were a bit more like closer to each other, because I probably would have as well. You know, when you're at the front, you get excited and you might want to, I'm not saying push, but you might be a bit more close to each other. But where I was, everyone was just having a good time, and I loved it. I also loved the SSE venue, Hydro SSE. Apparently, I spoke to my taxi driver on the way here. On the way back, he was asking me about the concerts and everything. It was really nice. He said it was only built about 3 years ago, so it's very new, and that's why Westlife as well was saying how excited they are and how privileged they feel to be able to play this venue, because they never thought they would, considering it only opened a few years ago and Westlife disbanded like 7 years ago. So it was their very first concert in this venue, and I was here, and that was really cute. Right, whew, I feel like I'm out of breath. Let's quickly go through the stuff that I bought. I spent a lot of money, and once you see this stuff you'll know why, because one of the things I bought was literally £100, but I liked it. Okay, so of course I got the programme. I've had a quick look at it whilst I was in the queue for taxis. Haven't read any of it yet though, but it looked like a really nice programme. I'm pretty sure it was £20 or something. It also smells wonderful. There are some nice photos of the guys in it. One of my favourite things actually after every concert, especially Westlife concerts, is to come home and have a look through the programme and like read the interviews, have a look at the pictures, and I can't wait to do that again. Like there's a little page here that says reintroduction, which is cool. 20 years of Westlife, guys, that is insane. We've got Mark here, we have, oh, that's a nice little poster here, and their album's coming out I think later this year as well, which I'm very excited for. I think it's called Spectrum. Shane, oh, Shane, guys, and oh my god, Kian and Shane are my two favourite members of Westlife, if you didn't know. And there were so many cute moments tonight with Kian and Shane. I tried to film some of them and took pictures and went as well. I just love the pair of them together. They're my two faves. That's a cool picture as well. Loads of blue. But yeah, that is the programme, which I'm gonna have a look through later. The rest is all in this tote bag, which I also bought. I don't know, it's a good tote bag to be fair. Like it's got a little bottom area, proper bottom area, and it's a nice picture of Westlife. I really like it anyway. Yeah, quite sturdy. Right, let's have a look what I have inside. So the first thing, and I just knew I was going to get it as soon as I saw it, because like who knew that Westlife would ever make a Westlife cap? Like, Lord have mercy, you guys know how much I love my caps, and this is a Westlife 20 cap, and it's like close to summer now, so I'll probably use this a lot. You know, I think I just really like the design. I like that it's simple. It doesn't have the pictures or anything, because that would have not been something that I would have bought. It just says Westlife, not even Westlife, WL 20, and the WL is like the colours of Hello My Love, their new single. They not new single, but one of their new singles. I think this was like £30, which is so outrageously expensive for a cap, but you know, it's Westlife, so I don't really mind. I mean, I do, but what can you do? I got the water bottle because I'm in need of a new water bottle. I've been in need of a new water bottle for a long time, to be fair. I've had my previous one for over a year, and it's still usable, obviously, but it doesn't look very nice because I've dropped it so many times. Like the paint on it is more or less gone. It's a Disney one, the other one. And then I saw this, and again, this was really expensive for a water bottle, but I love it so much, guys. Again, look, firstly, the colour. Wow, love it so much. It says Westlife 20 on it. Love it so much. And then on the back here it says the 20 tour. Oh my god, I just love it. Really nice and simple. Love the colour, and I love the style of the water bottle as well. This is the exact same style as the one that I currently have, because these water bottles, the kind of metal-y ones rather than the plastic ones, they keep your water cold, which is what I love because I don't like warm water. So that's one of my favourite things about these, and they don't really break easily either. And I'm very clumsy, so I'll probably drop this quite a lot. Maybe I should buy another one just in case, guys, I have a problem. Okay, so the next thing I bought, and this was one of the last things I actually bought, but it's a tour t-shirt. So I used to do this all the time. I've got a tour t-shirt from every single, that's really hard to say, tour t-shirt. I've got a tour t-shirt from every single Westlife gig that I've been to over the years. The first one being 2008. That was the very first time I saw Westlife live, because I didn't used to live in England, so obviously it was really hard for me to get to England, and finally in 2008 I moved to England and I saw them live for the first time. But yes, this is the one of the tour t-shirts that they were like selling. You would have probably been able to see, but they had so many varieties of t-shirts, guys, just for this tour. I've never seen a band sell so many. It's great, it really is good, because it gives fans options. It also gives people like me the idea of wanting to buy all of them, which I won't, but it's exciting that you can choose like what colour you have. I just went for the classic black and colourful one, I guess. I like the fact that it's kind of red, yellow, green and blue, obviously. Got their faces on it. It says Westlife and not the back. It's got all the tour dates. So if you're wondering, I'm also going to London on the 15th of June 2019. That's my next date. I'm considering going on the 13th as well. That's their first London date, but I haven't got tickets yet for that. I'm also trying to decide between Croke Park and Dubai. I think Croke Park will be a better atmosphere, but Dubai would be cool because I've never seen them in Dubai before, and I don't know, who knows. If you want to keep up to date, just follow me on Instagram and you'll know what is happening. And the last thing, I'm pretty sure that's the last thing. Is it the last thing? Yes. To be fair, considering I spent nearly £200, I didn't actually buy that many things. It's just their stuff is expensive, guys. Like, what can you do? What can a fan like me do? So this, you probably would have been able to see in the vlog earlier when I showed you the merch. It's just like a denim jacket, right? No, you are wrong, because look at the back of this, guys. Oh, this is so nice. Like, look at this. This is basically from their Hello My Love single with the hot air balloon and all the colours and everything. And it's so beautiful, and the material is really nice, and it says Westlife on it. I mean, I love a denim jacket. Like, I wear denim jackets a lot, especially at this time of year, like springtime, when the weather's not very cold. And yeah, I've never seen a band do this. Like, this was £100, guys. This was £100, and I spent £100 on this. Didn't even try it on, so it might not even fit me, or it might fit me but not very nicely. Like, you know, like denim jackets, they have different design. Who knows? Who knows? We'll sort that out later. But yeah, it's like, yeah, it's gone midnight now, and I should probably eat something, even though I had food, but that was like a late lunch, and I just feel like I'm not very hungry now, but I feel like if I don't eat now, I'll wake up in the middle of the night with hunger, and basically I'm probably gonna Uber eat something again. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I wasn't sure if I was gonna vlog it or not, but I kind of wanted to, just to remember it myself, my first time seeing them again after so long. I am still in Glasgow until tomorrow. My flight? No, my train is at 1:40, I believe. And the checkout here, Lord have mercy, I love this hotel so much. Like, honestly, if you ever come to Glasgow, stay at the Ibis Styles Hotel, because it's great. Yeah, the checkout is at 12 o'clock. It's not even 11. Most hotels are 11, but this is at 12 o'clock. And if you would have seen the screen earlier, I was like, oh, enjoy your extra hour of sleep in this hotel room. I'm not going to be in this hotel room though, because I'm meeting up with my friend Sam tomorrow, so a bit pointless for me, that extra hour. But it is nice that they give you the option to stay a bit longer if you want to before checking out. I was originally thinking of continuing the vlog tomorrow, but I feel like it's not going to be Westlife related tomorrow. I'm just meeting up with my friend Sam, who lives not far from Glasgow, and it's actually her brother who helped build the SSE Hydro, which is really cool. I'm going for brunch with her, and then I think that's it. I'm going to get the train back to London, and that will just be a very boring 5-hour journey. So that is the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Leave comments down below, let me know what you thought of it. Let me know if you like Westlife. You guys know how much I love them. And if you guys have never heard of Westlife and have been subscribed to me for a long time, like, you know, my videos, the start of my videos, the intro, the guy who's like, hi, Shane here, this is Mark, you're watching Sam for God. Yeah, that is Shane Filan from Westlife. So now you know. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I am gonna eat and sleep and just enjoy life, like relive tonight. Oh, I can't wait to see them again in London now. Goodbye, guys.